Welcome, welcome to this week's edition of Pond Boys, man. We are stoked this Monday morning. It is a Monday morning, right, guys?
It's Monday.
Can you feel it? Can you feel the Mondayness? You've got horns on your head, Rhonda, so
I do.
it's an indication of how this is going.
And seriously appropriate ones. So
That's right. Hey, you know what? We're gonna have a great program. Unfortunately, our guest, Ben, is out with a family emergency, and we wish him all the best with what's going on with him, and hopefully we can get him back on. Is that going to be possible, Rhonda?
I would hope so. I would hope so. Just sending a lot of love to Ben this morning.
Yeah, prayers go up for Ben and his wife. Anyway, we'll get them back on, and we were going to have a great program. We're still going to have a good program. And if I couldn't get my phone to stop ringing, so
that's a good thing.
This is on live, okay? That's all I can do. On live stuff right now. So, so hey, listen, we've got some good stuff planned for you today. It's going to be a little bit different program today because we are going to have a little bit. We're going to pick a person out of the audience, and we're going to do a little contest. And if they win that contest, we're going to bring them onto the film strip and have them play Pond or Die. For the first time ever, we're going to pick somebody out of the audience, which I'm really stoked about. So they're going to have a chance to come on, prove themselves, and what are they going to win?
A T-shirt.
That's you, Jimmy.
A T-shirt by who?
A T-shirt by Top Jimmy CPT and Apparel. Pond or Die. Show them the back of it.
Not just any stinking shirt, man. This is like the bomb shirt. So anyway, this is what they look like. That's the front, and that's the back. And you could have one at your house too. So anyway, hey, let's get right into this. We're gonna give Top Jimmy some time. He's already kind of got planned what he's gonna do. He's gonna talk to us about some stuff in the shop here that you can use to I guess work out. Top Jimmy, is that what you're doing? Take it.
Hey, when I was in your shop last week, I noticed how many golf clubs you have in there. Sets of golf clubs. You got a whole room full of them.
Good stuff, not just junky stuff, man.
Right. And I gotta say on that point, well, you don't seem to take much junk. I mean, you got a lot of high-end stuff in there. I was in there with my boy. He's looking at a katana sword, and I won't talk too much about it. I think it's on the Pond or Die, but I asked how much it was, and, well, I'm not going to afford that thing. But anyway, the golf clubs. Golfing is Top Jimmy approved, but there's a catch. You have to walk the golf course, not ride in the golf cart.
Why is that? I don't understand.
Well, that's obvious, Ryan. The golf cart contributes to your pot belly.
My pot? What are you talking about?
I use the word "your" in general, not directed right at you. I got a pot belly too. I can't seem to get rid of it. I work out like crazy. But anyway, you burn more calories, and actually when you're walking around as opposed to working out intensely, your heart rate is in the perfect fat burning zone. So there's a misconception out there that you gotta work out like crazy and get your heart rate real high to get fat off your body. Well, in fact, if your heart rate is real high, you're actually getting muscle off your body. Your body is breaking down your proteins for energy, as opposed to low, moderate exercise like walking puts your heart rate in that perfect zone that it will break down fat for energy. Think of it as your regular gasoline or your airplane fuel. When the airplane has to take off and dig deep, a high-performance engine, it needs high-performance fuel, and for your body, that's protein. So when you're digging deep, that's what you're getting, that's what you're burning. When you're just moderately exercising or driving your go-kart, you just use regular old gasoline, which is your fat. So walking the golf course will put your heart rate in that perfect zone to burn fat. Remember that. Walking burns fat, okay? So, and the golf cart, all you ever do is you drive up to the next hole and you're waiting on the guy anyway, so walk those holes. And so the golf cart is not Top Jimmy approved. golfing is. And I got to tell you,
lifting the beer or the soda from the golf cart cup to your mouth isn't enough.
No.
Oh,
You
okay.
can store those in your golf bag and do the same thing.
Okay. Okay.
My wife's dad has a golf club that you can unscrew the cap on, and you can actually fill the golf club up with alcohol. So, yeah. So on the golf courses where they kind of don't want you to have alcohol, he sneaks it in anyway.
So you fill the club up?
You unfill the. There's a website with all this stuff. He's also got binoculars where you can unscrew the binoculars and fill them up. They look like authentic binoculars, and you unscrew the eye holes and fill it up.
So it makes you feel kind of like a 16-year-old sneaking alcohol into something.
Yeah, rebel.
Yeah, rebel
with a cause.
Awesome.
So, but anyway,
Jimmy,
like I said, go ahead.
If the walking is good for, if that's the perfect thing to do for losing weight, then how much walking should you be doing?
Well, you really want to shoot for several thousand steps a day, like in between 5,000 and 10,000 steps.
Mm-hmm.
So the best way is to get a pedometer and make sure you're hitting a minimum of 5,000 steps a day. If you have a job where you're up and about, you're going to hit that without any problem. You'd be surprised. But if you're at a desk sitting down most of the day, this is something I truly recommend, getting a pedometer and making sure you get your steps every day. That includes don't take the escalators and the elevators, use the stairs, park far away at all your places you go to, and walk. You know, you see people going to the gym, driving around for 10 minutes trying to find a parking space. Just park. You're going to the gym. Park a block away. Walk in there. Get warmed up.
And if you happen to have 2 or 3 days a week in the morning smothered hash browns, how many extra steps do you think that might?
You need to take like 1,500 steps.
Wow.
Per 150 calories to burn.
I'm asking that question hypothetically, so.
Sure.
No reason to ask that in particular, just wondering.
Not at all.
So, and then if you are walking a lot and you still are putting on a little bit of fat, then that's your nutrition. You need to address your nutrition there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get back to the golf clubs. I was in there last week, and he has got, I don't know, geez, maybe 24 sets of golf clubs in there, and they all look great, and most of them look at least most of the way complete. So you need some golf clubs. Get your butt down to Lightning Pond, 7900 South State. What's the exact address?
7980.
7980?
Yeah, 7980 South State.
7980 South State in beautiful Midvale, Utah.
Yes, sir. No, we do have, we kind of pride ourselves. We built up a little bit of reputation for having good name brand, good condition clubs. You go to a lot of these shops, man, they just take in junk, man, just junk. So that's not what we do here. I'm not a huge golfer myself. Matter of fact, I don't golf at all. I go once a year on my father-in-law's birthday. My father-in-law, who's my business partner too, he golfs every day. So I take him on his birthday, and that is it, man. So, and we walk.
Yay!
Walk.
Hey,
So,
one more thing about
anyway, is that it, man? That's
awesome.
awesome.
One more thing about golfing.
Okay.
Golfing creates an imbalance in your body because obviously you're swinging with the same hands, you're using the same motion, you're holding the same stance, and you're creating an imbalance that way. Especially if you golf a lot, you're going to build stronger muscles in one side of your body as opposed to the other side of your body. That's what we call in the trainer world an imbalance. You need to work out aside from golfing. Can't be your only exercise. You need to stretch. You need to do a little bit of resistance training. Yoga is always good. We're always talking about how great yoga is. But if you're just a golfer and you're only golfing, you're creating imbalances. You've got to make sure you work on that. So if you have any questions about imbalances, put them in the comment thread or email topjimmycpt@gmail.com.
Jimmy, Cheryl has a question.
Yeah.
Cheryl Deuce would like to know how many steps you need for bacon. And
For
it's a good
maintenance?
question. Bacon.
Oh, for bacon.
How much bacon? That's big. A pack of bacon? A strip of bacon?
You don't just do a strip of bacon, so yeah.
No, I know
Okay.
that, but I mean, you
3
do a
to
pack of bacon.
4. Depends on how thick it's cut. So thick sliced bacon, 3 strips. Regular cut bacon, 4 strips. Is basically a mile of walking, and a mile of walking is 1,500 to 1,700 steps right in there. Okay.
That's like 2,000 steps for me. I have small legs.
You're leaving that open for these people, okay? It depends on how thick. That's all subjective. I mean, is this thick, this thick? You know, so
Bacon.
Just take it easy on the bacon. Bacon is healthy fat, though, so bacon gets a bad rap. You just can't eat the whole pound all at once, but a little bit of bacon is good for you.
Does anybody ever eat just a little bit of bacon?
No.
No, I don't
That's the
think
problem.
so.
No, see, that's the problem. I want to sit down and eat the whole thing. I'm going to have bacon.
Bacon is the can't just eat just one of the meat world.
That's right. Right.
Hey, Kirk, how's it going?
Good. Sorry I was late, guys. I couldn't get my computer to come on. Something, I figured it out. It was, you know, that cord that goes to the internet that you have to have? That has to be plugged in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Otherwise,
Time.
It
the internet
does.
doesn't come on.
Anyway,
Yeah, there we go.
I think that's it for me.
thanks, dude. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
That's
no
some good
worries.
advice. That's some great advice, actually. Because you know what? Most people think that golfing is, well, it is kind of. I mean, you know, you don't get any exercise in it, but you can if you do the right thing, right?
18 holes of golf is seriously good exercise. Obviously, it's not going to increase your cardio strength. It's not going to make you sprint better, but it definitely will keep your heart strong and keep some of that fat off your body.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's good to know.
You know,
'cause
there's a way to play golf and do that. You just have to shoot 18 holes of golf in under 4 hours and shoot better than 72.
Yeah,
If you
there
can
you
do
go.
that, you have to run from hole to hole, and that's the only way to do it. Then you're getting some cardio.
have you ever done that? Have you ever ran from hole to hole, dude?
No, but I watched this movie once about a pond guy that did that. You ever
Right
seen
on.
that show, Ryan?
What's that, dude?
Have you ever seen that show?
Uh-uh.
What's it called?
Is it the Pawn Shop Chronicles?
Yeah, no, he bets this guy that he can't shoot 18 holes of golf in 4 hours or less and shoot.
Oh, Tin Cup. No, not Tin
No,
Cup.
it's not Tin Cup.
No.
No, it's anyway, I don't know what it is. Funny show though. And there's a classic pawn shop scene in it.
Well,
It's Pawn Shop's classic, man.
I got to get back to serving the university as I do up here, but Kirk and Ryan, I'll be in touch. Actually, I'll be in touch with all 3 of you people later. So,
Yeah. Give it up for Top Jimmy, man.
We going for a ride today, Top Jimmy?
yeah, I'll talk to you later. Okay.
Okay.
See you, man.
See ya.
All right. So a little Top Jimmy advice, and hopefully we can take that to heart and mind and soul and go for it. If you're golfers, then you know, do it that way, man. Go golfing without the heart. So you golf much anymore, Kirk?
You know, I'm a frustrated golfer, so not much anymore.
You usually walk or ride when you golf?
I usually walk.
Good man. Good man.
Yeah, it allows me to think about what I'm doing in between holes. If I ride a cart, I don't do as well.
You golf, Rhonda?
No.
No, you say that like, are you? You might as well. You.
No, I don't.
No, I don't golf.
No.
You know,
I really don't.
golfing's okay, but when I start wearing goofy pants and have a fat ass, that right there is when I'm gonna stop playing golf altogether.
You know, the only way I think golfing is the coolest, because I don't golf myself, is if you're making millions of dollars doing it, man. Those guys are living a life, man. No, that's just.
The only way I think golf is cool is the highlights on ESPN. That's it. You know, when you see the hole-in-one and you don't have to do the rest of it. There you go.
Yeah, let's just do that all the time. Let's just get a hole in one every hole. Take way less time.
And it would be so much more fun.
Thank goodness for ESPN highlights, man. I'm
Right?
Yeah. Yep. Hey, so let's get to this, man. I've been kind of excited about this since we talked about this morning. Giving somebody in the audience a chance to play Pawn or Die. So let's get right into this. So here's the thing. I took this in on Pawn. Actually, I bought it on Thursday. Okay. And
is that backwards when you read it?
It's a little Garmin E-Trex GPS. Okay. Nothing special. Nothing special. A lot of people use this for, what do they call it? Geocaching? Is that what it is? Or just being out in the woods? Or
Have you ever done that with your kids?
No, I want to. So,
it's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's cool. But this is what this could be used for. Anyway, I bought this. And so here's how it's going to work. We're going to have people that are in the audience guess how much I paid for this thing. Whoever is the closest, we get to come on and actually play Pawn or Die on the program here. So that is how it's going to work. And you could win a T-shirt. So actually, you're going to win a T-shirt anyway if you come on. So, anyway, that is the way it's going to work. So guess how much I paid for this. Type it into the comments. And what, I don't know. Should we give them? Let's give them a minute, right? Is that enough time?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's give them a minute. So.
So they have to try and guess. Just so I'm clear, so they have to guess as close to what you paid for it.
Yes. Like what I actually paid for the item. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So.
That's a cool idea.
While we're waiting, I want to know how everybody's fourth was. Anyone? Rhonda, how was your fourth?
It was great. It was great. We did a carnival in town with the girls and watched fireworks. And we were seriously photobombed at the end by 3 really old guys. So it was great.
Did any of the rides fall off, break down?
No.
Fly off?
No. But there was a kid who fell in the floor of one.
Fell in what?
Fell in the floor.
Fell in the forest?
In the floor.
Oh, fell in the floor.
Mm-hmm. You know those things that spin around really fast?
Yeah.
Like a gravity thing? A kid ended up in the floor of that. So that wasn't fun.
Was he okay?
Yes, he was fine.
You know, I was at Lagoon one time, and Lagoon, for anybody that doesn't live here, is like it's a local amusement park that, I don't know, how would you explain that place, Kirk? Is it, I mean, it's getting better, right?
Anybody that's from Colorado, it's like a small version of Elitch Gardens. Anybody that's from California, it's like one little tiny section of Disneyland.
Yeah.
I don't know. Beach Boys made it famous.
No, they have really good, modern, nice rides, and then they have some like old ghetto rides, right? I mean, like carnival type rides.
There's that roller coaster they have is like, what is it, like 60 years old, 65 years old?
No, it's older than that, dude. It's
man, that thing scares the crap out of me every time I go in there.
It's like people that are like roller coaster connoisseurs. It's an all wood roller coaster, and you can feel every bit of that thing, man. Like there is nothing you can't feel in that thing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you need to go see a chiropractor after you're done there.
Oh, so bad. It's brutal. Yeah. So you know that thing that you've got to pay to go on, where they like these 2 people sit in this pod and they slingshot you up in the air.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So
we're watching these people, and this was like last year. We're watching these people, and it was like a kid and his mom, and they slingshot that thing up in the air, and you can, it's spinning like this, and you can see the puke like spinning around it.
people don't know. People don't know.
Yeah, people are running for cover because it is seriously like spraying everywhere. And
good.
Yeah, so.
Carnivals are kind of a weird thing. We go and eat this like really bad food for us. Like funnel cakes and ice cream and all that kind of stuff. And then you go get on a ride that's going to make you throw that stuff up. It's amazing anybody even wants to eat that kind of food anymore.
And then here's the thing, is that you go and do it all over again after doing that.
Oh yeah, I want to go right now.
Yeah. So it's not just like a one and out thing, man. You eat, throw up, and repeat. So. Right. Hey, do we have any guesses, Rhonda?
We have 2
Okay.
so far.
Alright.
Cheryl is guessing that you paid $60, but she can't come on. I'm assuming she's at work.
Okay.
And the fabulous Tim Longwell says 40.
Okay. It is a lot less than 40, but Tim was definitely closer. So let's bring him on.
Okay.
Yeah, let's bring him on. So he's been wanting to play this game anyway, so this works out
Well,
This is good stuff.
there we go. Okay, Tim, I'm going to message you the link.
I got a guy that just showed up in my shop. He's got a TaylorMade hat on. I was going to see if he wanted to guess, but then he disappeared.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Come on.
I've got a Pioneer tuner.
No, this stuff's brutal. So.
Okay. Patrick.
Once again, Pawn Live. Here at the pawn shop. So Rhonda, did you eat any good food?
Did I eat any?
Did you hear me?
Did I get any food at the carnival?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I can.
weekend.
No, I didn't. I didn't eat at the carnival.
You didn't eat any good food?
The girls did. We had ice cream.
But did you eat food?
No. Say that again.
We ate good food this weekend.
Yeah. We had good food.
I eat good food at home, but just not at the carnival.
Well, that's what I mean. Like good food in general.
They didn't really have the usual good stuff. Oh yeah. Well, I
What's
grilled.
Okay, ribs. Ribs or some sort of meat.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Ribs. Yeah. Chicken.
We
Yeah.
had Kirk and I had steak and brats that were really good. I love the brats; they're really good. Where'd you get those?
Those were good, weren't they?
They were really good.
Those were sun-dried tomato and basil brats.
Oh, man, they were.
Yum.
Yeah, they were.
Oh man, they were good. I'm happy with that. I'll buy those again.
And Kirk's got this backyard that is pretty cool for that type of stuff. He's got it all set up. He's got a little waterfall in his backyard and very good ambiance, buddy, back there. So you have it done up really nice. So.
Thank you. Yeah, we got some lights back there. We can just go back there and chill out. I'm waiting for one of those big, huge projectors to come into your place, though, because I want to do some movies.
You know what
those are fun.
I saw some guy brought, and I couldn't get it from him. I couldn't pay him enough money for it, but it was a mini projector, a mini USB projector that you could.
That's what I'm looking for.
Well, dude, seriously, it was like this big.
Wow.
Like, you could plug it into your phone.
Wow.
You could plug it into your laptop or whatever. I think it was made by. You could get it from like Sharper Image or something like that. They're like $200. Really portable, and we actually tried it out. I plugged it into my phone. I've got a couple of movies on my phone. And we threw it up on the wall, and dude, what a great picture for that small of an item.
Wow.
So,
does it throw a big enough picture? Like, can you see?
It'll throw up to 100 inches.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not huge. There he is.
Hey, we've got company.
Hey. Hey,
Hi,
Tim.
guys.
What's up, Tim? You ready to play, brother?
Sure.
Come on, more excited than that. This is pawn or die, dang it.
I'm still waking up.
Well, we'll wake you.
It's called Pawn or Wake Up for Tim Longwell. Apparently he's been pawned.
Winner. Actually, to get on. So, you watch this. You kind of know how it works, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do you need us to explain the rules, or are you okay?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Let's see how bad you can make me look.
Oh, come on, man. You're gonna kill it, dude. You're gonna kill it. So, we've got 5 items plus a bonus item, Jerk's junk. Right?
Okay.
That's not the item. It's just what we call the item.
Did you really clarify? Did we really?
That's really what we're calling it. Okay, but I just wanted to clarify how that all works.
I had nothing to do with that one.
Oh, great.
Absolutely nothing.
Nobody's taking responsibility for that, man. It just kind of came out of thin air.
I'll take
Fair
responsibility.
enough,
I did
fair
it. I
enough.
said that. But you know what? I don't want to do. I just want to be clear that it's an item that's a bonus item, but it's yeah. There we go.
You're gonna talk yourself into that corner.
I'm done talking now.
Somebody give him a bigger spoon. His teaspoon's not working here.
You know, I do that same thing, man. I start talking and just ask Rhonda, man. I will put my foot in my mouth 1,000 times, and she will capitalize on that all the time, and she has.
Mouth, insert foot.
No, not me.
Yeah. So the sixth item I don't know anything about, and it's something Kirk's gotten out of his, from somewhere, and we'll both. That's the bonus item. So let's go to these 5 items first, and see how you do, man. Let's play Pawn or Die. So
Let's do it.
no applause. No applause. Oh, interesting. The Pawn or Die intro.
Yep. That's funny every time.
Yes.
Okay, Tim, you ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
First item. Okay. Can you see that? Can you see that, Tim?
Yeah, it looks like a necklace.
Yeah. So this is a genuine turquoise necklace. The turquoise is very, very nice. I cannot tell you exactly where the turquoise came from. I'm not that good at deciphering that when I say it. Some people can look at this stuff and they can tell you exactly where it came from with how it looks. I'm not that good yet with turquoise. Anyway, this is what they call old pawn. And are you familiar with that term at all?
Means you've been in the shop a while.
That's a great guess. Although it could have been. This one has not. Old pawn means that it is original Native American stuff, not new stuff. The original stuff's always more valuable than the stuff that they're making these days. So just take that into consideration. Anyway, with that in mind, with your $5,000 of hypothetical pawn dollars that you're going to use to open up your hypothetical shop, what would you pay for that item?
How big around's that medallion, and how long is the necklace?
The necklace is about 16 inches long, and the medallion is probably about the size of a 50-cent piece.
Yeah, it looks like it's about a 1/4 inch thick on that medallion.
Yeah, it's pretty thick. The necklace is heavy, very heavy. So, it's got some nice marbling, like black and white marbling that's gone through it. It's a really pretty necklace, very, very nice necklace. So, and this is made by, this is probably about, I'd say it's probably about 60 years old. So, not new stuff.
Okay, I'd say 200.
Okay. You notating that, Rhonda?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. $200 he guessed. That's a good guess. Good guess. So. Okay, item number 2, yo.
Item number 2, here she comes. Well, my buttons aren't working. There we go.
Okay. All right. Can you see that?
I see, Rhonda.
Sorry, my buttons are having a hard time this morning.
Okay. Got it?
Now I'm still seeing bond.
I would love to say yes, but my buttons are not working. There we go.
buttons.
Can you see it? My buttons aren't working.
Ah, there we go. Okay, is that the Bose with the sound bar and 2 speakers?
This one has got. I don't think this one's got. This one might have the sound bar in it. It's the Bose Cinemate GS Series 2, so it is the newer one. It's the newer one that they do. And if you know anything about Bose stuff, it is, well, Bose stuff is Bose stuff. So that one kind of speaks for itself, Tim.
Yeah, it's Bose is pretty.
Do you own anything Bose?
No, actually I don't. I have heard them though, so I'm familiar with them. Let me think.
This one, this item, you could get killed on, or you could hit a home
Yeah,
run.
this one could bite.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 1 1/4.
Okay. Okay.
125. Okay.
Okay. Do you own anything Bose, Rhonda?
No. Not.
Okay. Don't you have your ears aren't Bose stuff?
Is
Okay.
what Bose? No.
All right. You see that, Tim?
Is that a toy or a real one?
That's a real one.
So it's a Smith & Wesson 357 6-inch barrel.
It is a 357, but it is a Ruger Vaquero, nickel plated.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's nickel. All right.
Yeah. So Ruger Vaquero 357. Now, let me just add this to you, just as a little I don't know if it'd be a hint, but just for knowledge sake. 357 calibers do really well like as far as resale goes, because you can shoot 38 round stuff through them as well.
Right.
And so you can, like, for somebody like a kid or somebody that doesn't want like the recoil or the kick, you can put 38 stuff in there as well. With the three as well as the 357 stuff. So these sell really well because of that. Good caliber. So. And people like the cowboy gun. They like these.
Yeah.
And this one's in awesome shape. Really good shape.
Yeah, from what I can tell from the graphic, just the grips alone give a pretty good indicator.
Factory grips, not aftermarket grips. So factory wood grips on that. So it's all original. Now this is a newer. It's not an older gun per se. You know, some people might look at that and say it's an older gun, but it's only probably 3 or 4 years old. So, you ever shot one of those, Rhonda?
No. Not something like that. I have shot a handgun before, but
Oh, okay.
not like that.
These
I'm gonna say 300.
Okay. Okay. 300, he says.
That's what it says. Okay, here we go for the next one, Tim.
Are we on 4?
Yes.
All right. Okay, 2002 Honda CR250. I have got the tire on the handlebars is a brand new tire, but both of the tires are good tires as well. So this has probably 1,500 miles on it.
Okay, so they've only used it for motocross.
Yeah. And it's got a aftermarket pipe on it, and it's had some stuff done to it. The wheels are stock, but it's had some engine stuff done to it. Don't ask me exactly what, but. And I would say it's probably, like, cosmetically, I would say it's probably, you can't tell by the picture, it's probably 100% being brand new and 0% being a pile of rubble. I would say probably 70%.
Run that by me one more time.
So if brand new was 100%, so 100% being rolled right off the showroom, and 0% being a pile of crap, basically. This one is probably lands right at about 70, maybe 75% condition cosmetic-wise. So no cracked fairings. I mean, it's some fading in the stickers, but there's nothing cracked in the the fairing. There's no major damage to any of the motorcycle cosmetics.
That one's tough. Oh, let's see. Probably sounds. I'm gonna say 500.
Excellent guess, my friend. Excellent guess. That one could have made the pawn or die right there. So, very good guess. So, okay. Last regular item. Okay. This one's tricky. This one's tricky because it. I'm gonna give you a little bit because unless you are a avid baseballer, okay. Because before I saw this mid, I had no idea. Okay. But this guy brought me in two of them. This is brand new, never been used. Okay. This is a high-end mitt. Like this is the type of stuff that I guess the pros use because I had no idea that people paid that much for baseball. Brand new Wilson ATK. So it's a right-handed throwing mitt, so it'll go on your left hand. So instantly becomes more of a sellable then, because you're not a left-handed throwing.
Right.
But I will tell you that this mitt retails. The reason I'm doing this because I think it could stump you. This mitt retails for more than $155.
Yeah.
But you also got to take into consideration when you're buying this stuff as a pawnbroker, how easy is it going to be to sell?
Yeah,
right?
How easy is it going to be able to move it? I'm going to say 75.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So we don't have Kirk, but do we have the final the bonus item? Okay. Before we go into that, we need to go over this so Tim knows what's going on. Okay. So item number 1 was the turquoise necklace, and what did he get?
Tim said 200 on the necklace.
Okay. I paid considerably less than that just because it's not the fastest moving stuff in the world. However, I do have the necklace priced at $500.
That's what I was figuring retail was.
Yeah, that's a good guess, but I'm only into that thing $50. And before anybody accuses me of being cheap, it's not fast moving stuff, and so it sits here for a while. And so you got to take that into consideration, right? Just because there's not a huge market for it. Once you get that person that wants to buy it, then you're home free. So you did well on that one. So you said what, 200?
Yeah.
Okay. So he made what, 300 on that one? Okay. Item number 2 was the bows.
The bows. He said 125.
Okay. I paid. You said 125. I paid 200 for that one. So unfortunately, that one ate your lunch. Because if you guess lower than what I pay, the guy walks. So, but not to worry. I think you've done well on some of the other stuff. So, item number 3 was
the Ruger, $300.
Okay, that Ruger's worth probably $5. I paid 2. You said 3, so you made $200 on that one. You did okay. So that was a good guess. That was a good guess on that one. And then the
Honda
was a motorcycle. That one you did perfect on. I paid $500 for it, and I think I would usually sell those for around $1,500.
That's what I was guessing.
Yeah. So that excellent job on that one. That was you made a cool $1,000 on that one. And then the last item was what? I can't remember.
The glove, 75.
Okay, get this. The retail on that glove was $369. And I had no idea that they sold gloves for that expensive. I paid for both gloves. I paid $100, so I paid $50 for that thing. So you were close. I think the gloves easily worth $250 because it's brand new with tags on it still, right-handed throwing. So you did well on that one as well. So Tim, you did awesome. Now that brings us to the next question. Do you want to go for the bonus item that could either spiral you into outer darkness, Haunted Eye, or project you out into the fame and fortune that could be yours with winning this thing? So.
Oh, there's something from Kirk too. Oh, what the heck? Let's go for it.
I was hoping you're going to say that because really we don't let you say no. We make you play anyway. So. All right, bring it on.
Okay, here it comes.
Wish Kirk was here so we could figure out what it is. What's it, hand grips?
This is a tough one.
Oh, those are those pegs that go on the back axle.
No.
No?
They're hubs or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
They are wheel hubs. Okay. And I can tell you. See, I didn't know what these were before he put them on there, but I can tell you that they are both ceramic and carbon, so they're super high end deals. So, all right, make your guess, Tim, and I'll chime in.
Trying to figure out what they would fit. I would guess they probably retail for about $350. So $100.
What'd you say?
100.
100 for both of them?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna guess.
Of course, we don't know if those are new or not, so that's what.
They're used. They're used. They've been used once.
Used. Okay.
They've been used one time.
Okay.
They're still used. Drive it off the lot. What happens?
Yeah. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess 350. That's my guess, and I'm sticking to it. Do you have all the answers, Rhonda?
I don't know on this one.
Okay. So unless we get Kirk.
Let me tell you, I know what it sold for on eBay.
Okay. Well, let's go with that.
It went for $406 on eBay.
I said it would retail for used for about $350, so I was close.
Now, how are we working that again, Rhonda? Were we guessing like retail, or guessing what we'd pay for that item, right?
I don't know. It's hard to say without Kirk in here. He's got somebody in his office.
We're guessing what we'd pay for that item. So, oh, there he is.
Hey, there we go.
Talk to us about this.
Sorry.
Thing. So, Tim,
sometimes things get in the way.
Tim guessed $100 on these. I guessed $350.
Now, I was going by what it would be taken in pawn, and then Rhonda knew what you sold it for retail on. So how are we doing this particular item?
Well, I'll tell you however you want to do it, but this item retail, the rear hub alone is $750.
What?
The front hub is almost $400.
Wow.
However, I just sold them on eBay for $400. I can't remember what I sell them for.
$406.
How much?
$406.
$406.
Well, I said retail was about $350. That I'd pay $100 for them in pawn.
Okay.
I think you beat me on that one, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you beat me on that one. So.
Yeah, the question is whether the customer walked or not. I don't know about that. What do you say there, Ryan?
You know, it depends on who. Here's the thing: is if you, I'm going by what most people like would maybe pay around here in pawn shops. You just took it. They would have a hard time paying more than $100 for something like that if it came into their store.
That's right.
No, they wouldn't really understand. Really know what the retail is. So I'm going to give that one to you.
Yeah, because you know, somebody that came in that would normally pawn something like that, even if they knew it was $1,000, that's a tough item for a pawn shop to get rid of anyway.
Yeah. Unless you got to go to the internet on that. It's not going to sell out of your case for sure.
Right.
So we'll have to add that up, all your stuff. But I think you got to be in the top 2 or 3, dude, with that game. So well played.
Nice job, Tim.
You were all scared.
Did better than I expected.
You were all scared and stuff. So we got to get you out a T-shirt. What size a T-shirt you want?
2X.
Okay. I think I only have XL, so you're gonna have to get that.
Well, it'll be snug.
There's nothing wrong with snug pawn or die T-shirts.
No.
I'll hang it on the wall if I can't wear it.
Well, the nice thing is these are white, and so if you wanted to go to a wet T-shirt contest with it being snug, that would be, you could facilitate that. So
there you go.
I see. Okay.
Dude, you're awesome, man. Thanks for coming on and playing with us, man. So
I appreciate the invite.
sweet. Hey, Kirk, you have anything, man? I mean, I'm fresh out of stuff, so I got nothing.
No, you know, get out and ride your bike. I went and rode this morning. I rode my road bike up Little Cottonwood Canyon this morning, and it was beautiful up there. It was about 65, 70 degrees up there. It was just gorgeous. And lots of cyclists out riding their bikes. It was really nice.
Kirk and I went on a night ride the other night. I mean, when we rode till like 10:30 or 11 o'clock.
Yeah, it was great.
And
Ryan almost ran into a porcupine.
Yeah, that would have been brutal.
And I almost ran into a skunk.
Oh, it's tough to say whether ruining his tires or your sense of smell would be worse.
We debated that, and we figured that the skunk would be worse.
The skunk would be worse. I can walk my bike down the trail, because when you get to the bottom, you still don't smell like skunk.
That's right.
This is true. This is true. Good point.
Now, what do you do with that? We were discussing that. What do you do? I mean, do you just, if you get sprayed by a skunk, you can't go home. You can't go to your house.
You're gonna have to get a friend to go to the store and get you 5 cans of the big V8 tomato sauce, just plain tomato juice cans.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have to bathe in it somewhere.
I'm not sure what smells worse, V8, because V8 smells like ass. Okay, I'm just saying. Right?
No,
yeah, but it doesn't smell like skunk ass.
But you want the big, tall cans that are about 6 inches or so in diameter and about a foot tall.
Yeah.
Only it's tomato juice, just plain tomato juice.
I feel you there, but you can't take that home. You cannot take that stuff home. You burn the clothes, and you go to the hotel, like, you know, the Dewdrop Inn or whatever you call it, and you go there, and you abuse the hotel privileges.
And you have to use the tomato sauce, or it ain't coming off.
Yeah.
You have to have a lot more than 5 cans of it, too.
Well, I
Kirk's not that big, and only 2 cans takes care of a Labrador Retriever.
No, seriously.
You think I experienced him.
Yeah. I've had 3 dogs get sprayed before. It takes a lot more than a couple of cans.
Here's the question. Why does that work? Does anybody know why tomato juice works? Is it the vinegar in it? What's going on?
Acidic acid, yeah.
Because that would be... Yeah, I'm glad that didn't happen.
Yeah, that would have been miserable.
You go to the hotel where they might be cooking meth anyway. So
yeah, you're not going to get it off with soap and water, I'll guarantee that.
That would really mess with the meth cookers. They'd be like, something's wrong with our meth. It smells like skunk.
this meth is really skunky. Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make a new batch.
Anyway, that was.
Throw in some extra Sudafed or something.
Didn't that thing have its hind end pointed right towards you too?
Oh yeah, it spun around in the trail. Like as I was coming up on it, it was facing the uphill, and as I came down, it flipped around, and all I saw was a little bunghole and a tail shooting in the air, and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta stop.
Yeah,
it was almost messy.
Good news.
Both like.
And I was turning my face away too. I was almost positive I was going to get sprayed, but I was lucky I didn't get sprayed.
No, neither of us did. We moved very cautiously the next like 50 or so feet after that to make sure.
We really did. I kept looking for it. I'm thinking this thing's going to just jump out of nowhere and bite my neck and spray Ryan.
That would have to be rabbit, otherwise they tend to, if you stop and leave them alone, they'll wander off.
No, it wasn't a rabbit. It was a skunk.
I said rabid, as in rabies.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
We were all worried about the cougars, man. Skunk, man, it came upon us like nothing. We weren't worried about the skunk. So
that's true. That's true. There's two kinds of cougars in Draper. There are the female type cougars that hang around the bars, and then there are the cougars you're worried about eating you when you're riding your bike on the trail.
Leave it to
both
Kirk.
are very scary.
Neither of which you want to tangle with. That's right.
Both are extremely scary. So, so next week, Jerk's Corner, bud.
Yep.
Got anything going on that one?
We do. We have a great guest coming on next week. I'm super excited about that.
Okay. Are we calling that a surprise?
It is a surprise. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's always a surprise.
So next Monday, 10 o'clock, Jerk's Corner, surprise guest. So should be good times. So
it will be.
Hey, thanks for
everybody. Play a game.
Oh, we got a game?
Yeah, we're gonna play a game. Not Pawn or Die, but we are gonna play a game.
Yeah, something Jerk's Corner-esque, right?
Something to do with jerks and not jerk skunk, but nothing to do with that.
All right, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Tim, for being a good sport and coming on at kind of last minute. You rocked, Pawn or Die, buddy. We'll get. You know what? Why don't you do this? If you wouldn't mind messaging either Rhonda or I your address, we'll get.
I think it's actually on my profile page even.
Oh, okay, okay. So let's all go to
There's
Tim.
A man that doesn't hide anything right there. Let's all go hang out with Tim.
We'll get you.
Hey, doors
We
open.
need to have a chat, Tim.
I got 2.5 acres. Come on.
That's what I'm talking about.
So thanks, Kirk. Thanks, Rhonda. We'll see everybody next week on Jerk's Corner. Thanks for coming out. And again, we want to wish Ben and his wife well wishes, and hopefully his wife gets better. So
Absolutely.
Appreciate his willingness to come on. Hopefully we can have him on again. So anyway, thanks for joining us, you guys, and we will see you next week on Jerk's Corner. So.
Thank you.